clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. The money low, I'm a brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Yeah, ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we go. 120!
54! Hey, defense, let's go!
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the give, running right is Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Watch QB's up. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, tighten down.
Go.
Check. Crunch. Check 13.
Please.
Check 13.
Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
This is Breida. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 4, check 4. Why?
Hey, stand.
Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 70 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Garoppolo now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, here's Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 33 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lou.
Tighten up. Watch out.
Now Wentz again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Big stop. Stop, let's go. Sponge. No.
Wins to throw again. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
54, Mike.
Hey, left.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, just in the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Good job.
Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Focus, defense, focus. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch twist.
Down the man inside.
Jam. Slam. Check 90.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz flush to his right. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, go. 21. Here we go.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Rush in.
Bush.
Slam. Switch.
Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz on the draw leaves it for Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, let's get that ball.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check this. 13. Hey, Haywood.
This time they stay on the ground. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards on the ground.
First down, 49ers.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a...
Remember it as being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max, time you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.